it's such a nice day. I've been titting around out here in the garden, just tidying a few things up. Let's just have a look at this. So we've got all that done, trimmed again. Gave it the first one the other week just after we'd done the stones, which had all settled down now and looking really good. Did this bit yesterday before the weather changed. Yeah, it looked like it was going to rain. It poured down the night before, so I couldn't do any trimming. But I got all the ivy out from under that hedge. I had trouble saying that then, and I haven't had a drink yet. And all of step 3. So yeah, but one thing I did notice was, I'll just show you this now. And all this lot here, I've just been waiting for the bluebells to die off, which they have been doing. But look at this here. Bit of a nest going on there. And we have noticed that at night we've had a fox coming through the garden, and I think that's its bed. I think that's where it's sleeping at night. Right, I think it's time for a brew and some sausage butties, and I think I'm going to get the wood stove going for the first time this year, the outside one, because it's such a nice day. Plenty of water in here. Bottles loaded, charged up. Yeah, that's going. Right, get the wood stove set up. It's not been fired up since last summer. Piece number 1. And we got part number 2 with the spark arrestor. Let's get this on. Just going to use some of these flame fast wood walls. I used to think these were a bit girly, but they actually work very well. Kettle's boiling, we can turn that off. Yeah, just waiting for the stove to catch now. This is all just dead fall that I picked up while we were walking the dog. Some of it's also come out of this pile of old rotting wood we've got at the back. Slowly clearing that out and getting rid of the ivy. I think we can get these sausages on now. A little bit of olive oil in there. So let's have a look what's going on. Stove's going nicely. Lovely. Might put a bit more on that in a minute, but more importantly, yes, put the lid back on then, keep the heat in. Right, time to see how things are progressing. So let's have a look at the cooking area, the stove and all that. Okay, they look nicely done to me. So now it's time for the last bit of preparation. God, that handle's hot. Okay, so let's get these off the stove. Right, so that's them off the stove now. I'm just doing the last little bit of preparation. Titty for hurting, I think. Good old bit of HP. Okay, so there we go. There's Mrs. Somehouse's. She's got gluten-free bread with a bit of toasted gluten-free bread with some butter on it. Sausages, tomato. I've got normal bread, a bit of mustard on the bottom, and a little bit of butter. Sausage, tomato, good old HP sauce, and there's a nice step 2 for afterwards. And that's English mustard, not the yellow paint that our American friends have to put up with. Proper mustard. So there you go, that's this year's first cook on the wood stove outside. And well, the only thing left to do now is eat it. And as you can see, according to the carpetbagger, we are both members of the Clean Plate Club. Mr. Summerhouse is wanting another cup of tea, so the stove's back on. Rocky's just wanting to carry on sleeping. Oh, and I forgot to mention, our son Brolly. I'd like to say thank you to Barrymore House, Andy, the old Andy Faulkner, the old groundsman, for providing the umbrella. He gave me that ages ago. Sadly no longer with us. And I'd like to say thank you very much to the heavy metal band Severin for donating the microphone stand, which is made the stand for the Brolly. I'm a redneck, aren't I?